Hi guys, Janine's Kitchen here. I'm back and I'm filming alone. Vinny's doing some editing. And rather than do the quick version on video like I did with the chicken parmesan stromboli, today I'm going to make a sausage, spinach, onion one. And I want to give you a little bit more detail and show you. So I'm going to get out of the frame and just talk it through and show you some stuff, okay? All right, these are five links of mild Italian sausage from Publix. I'm going to take all the skins off. This one is done already because they're going to get crumbled. Let me just show you. It's very simple to take the skins off a sausage link. And I use these because they're all fully flavored for you. They do sell ground sausage, but it doesn't have taste. I tried it once in a pasta recipe and this stromboli, and no. And I don't have the time, like many of us, to sit and season my own sausage. I have a grinder. I could go through all that, but do you want to? Seriously? That's why I came up with this recipe. For all of the strombolis, my aunt taught me many years ago how to do the original salami, provolone, and supersata. And that's delicious, but then I started going crazy saying, oh, I could put this, I could put that. You basically can put anything you want in a stromboli, and I'm calling it stromboli because I believe the definition of it is a meat-filled bread of sort, whatever. We don't care what it's called, we just care that it's seasoned and delicious, right? So here they are. All the skins are out of the casing. The casing's off, all of them. And I'm going to crumble them into the frying pan. You can't see it now behind me. I have fresh onion sauteing. I'm going to add a little bit of garlic to that. I'm going to crumble this up and put it in there and prepare it. This is fresh. The onions are fresh. The garlic is fresh. The only thing in this that is not fresh are some of the components, and that's okay because this is a quick recipe. I'm not trying to be pizza mama here. I got some people saying a few things that, oh, you got to make fresh pizza. Oh, this ain't nothing easy bake. Well, yes, it is. For the recipe cooks that want it fast, yes, it is. We can make pizza when we have a few hours to sit around and rise. All right, enough said about that. Okay, this is a classic, the Pillsbury pizza crust. There's a reason it's around for hundreds of years, or at least 99. Okay, so that's what that is, the classic pizza. And you can experiment like I did, and it's hard to find, but they make the thin pizza crust. That's really nice for other, I won't get into it, because now I'm going to keep all my little recipes secret with my pizza crust. Watch tomorrow, there'll be 50,000, we'll be reviving Pillsbury. And this, I'm not going to use it in today's recipe, I don't think, but I have marinara homemade on hand. You've seen me make it for the raviolis last week or two. I froze some. If I want to pull it out for dipping for this, I can. But if I don't want to, Rayo's is it's a good brand for the pizza sauce. I'm not crazy about their marinara since they've been bought out. Their sauce, their jar sauce has been bought out. I don't know if everybody knows that. I'm not going to name names. And their marinara tastes different to me. But this I happen to like. It's very tasty for a pizza sauce. And it doesn't have that pizzeria classic taste. Some people love it. Some people don't. But this is good if I decide to use it for dipping. Okay. Mozzarella, Kraft, can't get Polly-O. I know, I'm going to be like the newscaster for everything that's been sold. Polly-O has been bought recently, and they kept it pretty quiet, by Bella Gioso. Okay, I happen to love Bella Gioso cheese. It's great. It's like the closest you can get to the Arthur Avenue mozzarella in the water fresh. It's tender, it's milky, it's very delicious. But when you want that brick mozzarella that we're all used to making ziti with and homemade pizza for the beginners like myself, it has a distinct flavor, texture, the salt level. I love the brick Polly-O mozzarella, but unfortunately I don't think they're going to keep that brick under the Bella Gioso name, so I don't know what my alternative is going to be. In the meantime, this is all I have to work with, the shredded mozzarella by Kraft. Again, another great product, Kraft's Giant. I love them. Use many of their products. But we're going to go with that today because I did it before and it was okay. I'm going to use fresh spinach. Normally, I would have used frozen spinach because you can get all that excess water out. If I find that this is cooked, when I saute this, if it's too watery, or I'm going to give it a quick blanching. If I find it's watery, I'll do a strain on it because you don't want any water on this dough, with the sausage especially. You want to keep your ingredients as dry as possible because it will affect the way the dough comes out, the way it crisps, the way it cooks, and all of that stuff. And again, that's because this is a ready-made, okay? So imagine if it was fresh pizza dough. Same situation. Okay, so I'm going to go off for now. I'm going to show you when I come back for part 2 and I start filling it, loading it, so that you can watch me step by step. Hi, and we're back. I finished sauteing the sausage with the onions. I did drain the spinach. It was even more watery than if you had used frozen. So I suggest either or will work, but the crucial thing is make sure you get that water out. I went through like 17 Scott towels and a lot of water to get it here. And what I'm doing for the first time here, which I think is the smart way to go, instead of putting it on top of the sausage, I incorporated everything. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble. We have the dough waiting. Now we're going to do something that I taught myself and learned the hard way. So the wet ingredients don't touch the dough directly like sauce. Once I put the sauce on top and bottom where it directly went on to the dough, and it made for a soggy stromboli. Not good. So put your layer of mozzarella down, like I'm doing. Okay, and you're going to use the whole bag. No worries. Okay. The beauty of this is it's easy, it's delicious. You can cut it into different ways. You can make small pies. You could do the pizzeria triangles or the little shapes they do. I know that's how I got the idea to do my chicken parm stromboli, because we came from New York to Florida and I missed it so much. The pizzeria chicken rolls, everybody knows those. And I missed it. I was craving it. And I said, you know what? Let me try. And that's how it was born for me. I don't care wherever it was, but that's how I came to it. I craved my New York chicken roll. And this is similar to something else I crave in New York, and I'll make it again. In New York, there's a place that makes the broccoli rabe and sausage roll, which I love. But, you know, broccoli rabe's an acquired taste. It's a bitter broccoli. Not everybody likes it. So that's why I didn't do it in today's recipe, because I want to get people to like the recipes, not say, ooh, I don't like broccoli rabe. Okay, let me get this off here. And that's about all you have to do there. You're going to finish off the bag for the top. See, because now when we roll the dough over and pull it a bit, I'm going to have to work my little hands here. Now it's touching, will melt into the dough, okay? And that's what we want. We want it to melt into the dough. See, it's pliable. Look at that. See, don't be afraid. We're going to have to roll, and we're going to have to get that over, just like I did the chicken parm. It's not hard. It's actually much easier than if you had to do different shapes and cut this and that. And don't anybody dare say you put too much cheese. I doubt anybody will. I seriously doubt that. You can never have too much cheese on anything. Parmesan, mozzarella, cheddar on mac. All right, let's do this. Okay, I do a rollover. This is my easy breezy way to do it. And you see, shape them in there. I left it. It's thick enough too. I would say for the strombolis that I'm showing you, go with the classic, Pillsbury classic. The thin sometimes breaks. If your filling's too heavy, it'll pull through, like, you know what I'm saying? It won't secure good enough. And here, when you have excess, because I'm such a pain in the butt, I don't like super excess, so I cut a little bit off like that, see? And then I pinch it. Okay? Look what I'm doing. I'm pinching it because I don't like doughy ends. Some people do. They like that dry doughy end. Pinch your pieces so that everybody's sealed. We're going to make steam slits, but look at all that. That's excess. Isn't it wonderful, though, that they give you that much in the Pillsbury? You never have to worry that you won't get enough dough out of the can. Seriously. I mean, come on now. That's great. It's fabulous. I make pizza with this as well. All fresh ingredients. It's delicious. It's delicious. And you don't have to worry. It crisps enough. It's like a no-fail for the home cook. I'm a home cook. Okay? I'm a home cook. And I'm hoping all my other home cooks are watching. Okay, now, all we're going to do, I didn't grease the bottom, as you notice. In the past, I've learned sometimes that makes for a greasy bottom. All you need is some air slits. 1, 2, 3 steam slots. I don't put too many. Don't overkill, because that could be an accident waiting to happen. Then you just put some oil on the top. This is what makes it golden. How you seen the chicken parm? That's the olive oil. Use a good olive oil or bad. You know, this is a mixture. That's okay. That's it. You could do egg as well. If you wanted to crack egg, let's say you ran out of oil. And it's going to go in my preheated oven at 375, and we will show you the finished product. It takes about 35 minutes, and here she goes. Okay. Crazy stove, crazy oven. Okay. Put them on the bottom rack and get beautiful. It should be absolutely delicious in 35 minutes. We will show you the finished. And here she is. I couldn't be happier or prouder. You see me gleaming because every time I make this, it's just as beautiful. Look at it. It looks just like the chicken parm. Let me show you the other side so you see everything stays nice and sealed. A little bit funny there, that thick one, just as I pulled it, however you shape it. If you want to get fancy and pinch it, you could. And look at the ends. They didn't split because I took some of the crust off, but I like it neat and clean like that. I don't like doughy ends. And see the other side. Now it's super hot. It took 25 minutes at 375 in our oven. I don't know what it would take in yours, but I would suggest that temp, that timing, and start looking at it about 20 minutes. Start peeking. You just want this golden. I didn't oil the bottom of the pan. This is a very good pan with these little nubs to resist sticking. It's too hot, like I said. I don't want to shake it now, but once it cools, if I were to shake it, you'll see it didn't stick. I don't want to cut it now because if I do, the mozzarella will bubble out, drill out. You know, it's delicious. And it's nice, crisp. Hear that? Okay. That's store-bought dough, people. That's Pillsbury. Call me Pillsbury, the little dough boy. Remember him? Used to make me laugh, the commercial. But that's, I mean, awesome. You can't get better than that. I mean, you can do different shapes with this. You can do different fillings with this. For us, me and hubby, we cut it in half. We eat half for lunch or dinner. We have marinara on the side if we so choose. If we don't, sometimes he likes it dry. Sometimes I want to dip. That's why we always keep all the sauces, the ready-made Rayos. We keep marinara in the freezer fresh, whatever you like, whatever you want. But this is the Stromboli, Janine's sausage, onion, mozzarella Stromboli. It's nice and dry, moist but not runny. Delicious. Smells amazing. Make it. You'll love it.